This is going to be a good lesson on growing and protecting a tree, something I have a lot of experience in. Basically, we have 7 days until the pests attack, and our tree currently looks like a wooden starfish, so we've got some work to do. Using the cards we've been given, we'll do a straight stem, that's the start of the tree going straight up. And a tree isn't a tree without at least one leaf. This is the perfect tree. Each of these amazing actions cost 1 miracles, of which we get 3 per day. We also need to feed this tree. We currently have 10 food, we're eating 1 per day. But if we use something like photosynthesis, we turn our sun and water reserves into more food, we now have 14. But that was as useful as our first day gets, on to the second. Every time we grow a stem upwards, we get grow essence, and that means we can also put roots down so long as we get cards for it. And we will need to go downwards because that's where the tree food lies. Trees eat the stuff under the ground. We're now tapped into 1 food resource. But since food is really an annoying thing to grab a hold of, we'll reach down and grab these 3 as well, so now we're getting +4 every day. And to reward my tree for that, we're going to give it 1 more leaf. It might not look like much, but it is a tree. And we have pretty clear sailing for the rest of the week except for 1 cloudy day, which will bring us to day 3. We only have 2 grow essence, so we really should start building a stem upwards. We're going to put a Y, and we're just going to put that to the side. I'm also going to spawn a scarab because we might not get another one of these. You put these somewhere on the stem. We're going to put it right there. And this little rascal has a crucial function of protecting the very heart of the tree. We still have a positive +2 food every day, so that feels good. There's a giant water reserve at the bottom, but if we can just get straight to food, we don't really need water anyways. But I am a little worried about the number of food in the ground, so we're going to grow a leaf times 2, and that also leveled this up. So we get a reward like double absorb. Gain 2 times extra resource from root absorption. We're going to have the mightiest of trees from that. But what I was actually going to do is sun absorb, gain +1 sun for each leaf grown, so we're going to get +4 sun, which we can photosynthesize into food later. We're still gaining +1 food every day. But we've also used up the food supply here, but we're starting to get more down over here. And we're already at the point again where we're forced to build another stem because we need more grow essence. So we're going to build just straight back down again. That gave us enough to spawn another scarab, so we can actually put that down in the roots if we want to protect from ground invaders. I just realized I maybe should have played this already. I don't know how double absorb works because I've never used it before. So now it's going to go into our discard pile because we don't have any miracles left for the day. Although one could argue this tree in itself is a miracle. Today is cloudy, so we actually get -50% sun. We are also currently not gaining any food, we're only using it, so I definitely need some roots going out into some different resources. I'm also going to extend a root down that way as we make our way towards bigger food deposits. I am going to add another stem maybe right there, just so we're staying close to the beetle's radius. We don't want to get too far out of these guys' bubbles because they will defend a lot. Today is another less than sunny day, but we can still photosynthesize to make ourselves some food out of our sun and water. That put us up to 21 in our stockpile. We're going to grow a flower. We can either place guards on it later, but most importantly, it makes the tree look good. Then just because we can, we're going to add another leaf. That will just help us later with potential sun absorption. And then we're ready to start our first fight. The pests are coming for our tree. They're coming from the sky. Luckily, I have this anti-bird spray, and it's got an AoE effect, so I can hit them all at once while our scarab goes bananas and murders them all. So I built the tree, luckily in one tight little area, so that the scarab could easily protect it so far. I don't really want water, I do want draw cards. There's still not a ton of food in the ground, but we're going to work very hard to get to it. We've finished the pest day, moving on. Maybe we fertilize the soil with their corpses. Now we have to pick our route. We can either take the mystery week now and then an easier route there. We're going to take the mystery route because now we got a cloudy, sunny, hot. This will be a fun variety week. I'm going to play my double absorption card finally before that disappears again. I think that this hangs out permanently. At least I really hope it does. And we're going to continue to burrow down with our root. We're going to take this one down because then we can extend down and over. We can also draw a card using my draw card. That's a freebie. And already that's day 1 done. Next day, we are going to get some rain. That gives me extra water from water sources. So the rain might help with that, but what we want to do is make it to this food source. Now we're eating 4 food a day, but we're also gaining 4 food, so we're in balance. I currently don't have the trunk space to add leaves, so we're actually going to try a sun absorb on a rainy day. I'm not sure this is even going to work. Oh, it does work. Okay, well then we can photosynthesize that, and then suddenly we have 26 food in the bank. We did also get a double absorb here, so if we throw that out, not an entire lot had happened there. There is a pretty big food deposit over there we're going to try and work to. First though, I think I'm going to need some more stem. I'm going to try and keep it around the beetle. We're going to make like a round bush tree. But since we're out of our daily miracles, we're going to skip to the next day, losing 2 food for the day. But we're going to keep on our Rudy strategy by trying to make our way up to the corner. We also get a free reward for that. We're maybe going to take another scarab because you can never have too much defense. We also have the free draw card, so we're going to use that up again. That gave us an extra leaf. But we need our route to continue going on the fun direction that way. I actually misclicked that, but we are just a touch closer to that. And then I guess we're just going to add a leaf for now. Leaf might be working against our food woes, but we're only losing 3 food a day currently. And here we're just going to go ahead and add some different stems simply because I need some more grow essence. Stems are the only way to get that, and I'm going to start working back towards our beetle, but I also need double absorb. That maybe just lasts for the day now that I look at it, and we're not currently absorbing anything. So that was maybe a waste, but now we know how it works. So maybe it wasn't a waste. The food deposit over here got even bigger, so now as long as I just touch the edge of that, we'll get the benefits of all of that. So if we go that way, we'll take advantage of all of this on our way over. While I'm at it, I'm actually going to spawn a scarab down here on our root ball because as the pests come in, I don't want them to start eating my root. So far, we have 3 scarabs as guards. We're going to need to get a little bit more than that eventually. For now, we're just going to add a straight root to the bottom. Nope, we are not. We're going to add a stem first before drawing a card. Okay, we need a stem to be able to maneuver, so that's going to go right there in a perfectly sound logical tree. But then a straight root is going to go from here straight into that. Now we're making plus 8 food every day, so we're gaining 1 food every single day. But I'm also going to point a root down from here. That way we're getting closer to other potential food sources. And then it's time for the next pests. Luckily, I have lots of guards. This time we're getting worms and birds. So we need to pay careful attention to what's attacking what. The birds, we're going to need some help up top. My poor beetle can only take on so many of these at a time. And the birds can actually reach a part of the tree that this scarab can't, so I'm going to have to manually help out there a little bit. But then we're going to go back. We don't want him to break this part of the root because I feel like that would be bad for the entire chain. I'm more worried about the roots than anything. The roots are what's feeding the tree. Up top doesn't really matter right now. Okay, and we're clearly going to need more guards up top, but I think that's it. Gain plus 8 food is nice. There's still no giant deposits. I'm currently tapped into the biggest food deposit, so hopefully we get some more. Week 3. Well, we have the emergency food card, so we're just going to play that because our food is getting a little bit low. We can also do another route Y. We're going to take that from here down to... I was hoping to tie into that, but the rock is in the way, but that's okay. We'll get food and water soon. It's always a struggle. We're just trying to get food. We can get double absorb, so we're definitely going to get that. That's going to help us for the day, get double the amount of food. I'm going to take today to sun absorb too. That means for every one of those leaves, we get some sun. So that's going to give us 6 sunlight that we can later photosynthesize into proper food again. It's raining today, so that gives us a big amount of water. We're going to draw an extra card to see what that gives us. Aside from that, we're going to do a Y stem. We're going to grow that back down towards the scarab so it's still somewhat in his range. He doesn't look like much, but everyone needs something to do. Then using the grow essence we got from that, we're going to tie down probably that way to make sure we get the food. Then I'm going to add another stem so we get a little more grow essence going on. So now we're going to have 5 essence for next turn. Our food we're still making a profit in, but not by a huge amount. And we just lost our biggest food deposit that existed, so we're gonna have to start going down in this direction. But I can also photosynthesize right now. That's actually going to give us quite a bit of food. So is our emergency food. So we're up to 51. We're using 8 a day. We could double absorb, and I know we don't have the room for that anyways. But that's fine, we had a good surplus here anyway. I'm actually going to spawn another scarab on this. I feel like I'm going to need the defensive help, so he's going to sit over there and take care of that part of the tree. If you can call this a tree, it's mostly just like a scraggly stick. I'm not going to bother with double absorb because I'm only touching 2 foods anyway. So we're just going to go ahead and sun absorb with our remaining point for the day. And that's at least going to set us up for photosynthesis later. That's the end of this wonderful day. We're going to photosynthesize right away because you just always want to stay ahead on food. 51 now. We can draw a card for free. That was another scarab. I'm tempted to put a scarab somewhere here on the root system. Maybe it's actually a better idea to put an extra scarab up top, because then the scarabs will for sure take care of this, and all I gotta do is worry about the worms manually. Yeah, that's my half-baked strategy. We're just gonna stick to that for now. Today is also an extra sunny day. We get an extra 50% sun from all sources. So that means all of our leaves, if we sun absorb, we're gonna get 50% bonus. So we're going to do that. That gave us 9. Then we're just going to use emergency food for plus 8 food. That's going to balance out our loss for the day because we don't really have a lot of good prospects down below. We need to kill some creatures and hopefully they fertilize. But here comes the pests. Okay, I'm really hoping they can take care of things up top. I'm gonna go down and take care of the worm problem. Yeah, I don't care about here. Give me the worms. They'll probably chew these roots back a bit, which isn't a huge concern because the roots aren't really reaching into anything too crucial. I just really hope up top the birds are dying quickly. But I think the worms are done. Okay, we got a big bird coming in, but it's gonna get mega beetled. Wow, that thing got wrecked. Oh, we got a big worm coming in though too. Hopefully he walks straight into our scarab. Luckily the bird died quick enough I can focus my attention on him. He'll be dead before he even gets to us. I'm gonna eat you. That's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna die right there. No fertilizer. Fertilized ground is a great tile. Add 5 food tiles to the soil. Yes. Give me that 1,000,000 times over. And that ends this particular day. We need some food. We did manage to spawn one right under us. I don't know. That looks dangerous, so we're going to just go for Mystery Week, where we're going to have all sorts of events. The first thing I'm going to do is photosynthesize to get our food stockpile. We're up to 61, so we could last for 7.5 days. But I'm going to put a straight route just through this one. I'm going to give ourselves an extra branch route because it'd be nice to have more options moving downwards. I think I also need to grow another stem, but that's okay because I have the beetles to protect that now. We're going to try and keep it all very tidy. And there is slowly more food appearing down below. So we're only going to lose 7 food for the day. Today's a good water day, but we also have a sun absorb. First, we're just going to draw a card because that's simply free. So today we're going to sun absorb and take 6, and then we're going to gain an extra 8 food. So now we're looking better, though we're using 9 food per day. But that's fine by me. If I can keep the tree really compact like this and just put a bunch of beetles here, we'll be safe. We do have a pest wave coming in right now though, so we're gonna see how that's a lot of worms. The birds up top I could care less about. The scarabs up top will probably destroy them. We're gonna try and sort of manage this as best we can by, okay, they're spawning everywhere. That's not great. Okay, if we can get these guys gone, okay, that's better. Don't really care about this spot. The scarab, oh, that's a big one. Okay, the scarab's on him. So yeah, okay, the big one died. Something good clearly happened. They took out over there, but there was no food over there anyway, so I don't care. I hope that cell meant something up top. I haven't even looked up top. I'm worried too. Can you actually make it close enough for the scarab to activate it? Yep, the scarab killed him. Okay, up top looked like it survived. We're going to get a caterpillar. Spawns a caterpillar that will attack incoming pests. We're gonna have a guard caterpillar. This day is over, so moving on to the next. We're gonna add 5 tiles, food tiles to the ground. Yeah, that's perfect. That added lots up top. Plus, we now have 4 miracles for the day. So we're going to take a double absorb for sure. And I'm also going to do a route this way to touch into this one. Now, at least we're not losing so much food for the day. We're going to spawn our first caterpillar because we can put him on a leaf. And I think they actually have a really big range. They have a huge range. Okay, they can sit anywhere in that tree and protect it, which is great. We have a free draw card, so we'll see what we get out of that, which is root. So we're going to do a sun absorb, and then we can't do the roots because we don't have any grow essence. We need more stems for that. So we're going to lose a miracle this day, but that's fine. Miracles happen all the time. We do have another pest wave coming in. Oh, I can actually spray them while they're showing me what's happening. I can keep an eye on sort of both waves this time. Maybe we won't get any worms, but so far we're wrecking the birds. So keeping the tree nice and compact seems to be working well because the scarabs can basically attack everything all at once. There is a few big worms down below I didn't notice, so that's not great. Hopefully the scarab can hit at least one of those. Okay, he got that one. We'll get this one. Oh, he's going for the scarab now. He's getting bold. He's dead. Oh, there's a big bird up top. Got him. I think I'm going to want double absorb, because we're just going to need that help with food. Okay, so we need to end that day because we didn't have any grow essence. Okay, there's a lot of good things going on here. Fertilized ground, yes, yes. I'm actually going to photosynthesize here because that's going to give me up to 78 food, so that's going to keep us going for a while, and then we could actually get another 8. Okay, emergency food. We're going to need more stems, so I'm going to add a stem Y hopefully here. That's going to sit nice and compact with it all. Then we're going to put another stem upward. That's just going to give me a little more grow essence that we badly need. Then I think I'm just going to take a flower. I'm not sure I need any more leaves, but we're going to put some flowers because they look nice. Okay, we'll add 1 leaf just because we can. I feel like it's wasteful not to. Our tree is absolutely thriving. We're going to take a bit of a gamble here and fertilize the ground again. There we go. We actually did tie straight into that giant one. And we can also do a double absorb. So we're going to get big absorption today. And then we're actually going to do a straight route here. We're going to go from here into there. Now we're getting plus 10 food. And we might get a double day because of that. We're also going to have to fight the pests today, but we got lots of armor up top. Okay, this seems like a very wormy round. They'll take care of the bird up top, I'm fairly sure. So if they take this out, I might not get all this food that's sitting here, so that would really be bad. Well, it would be mildly annoying at worst. I would just have to rebuild into it, so we'll get to that soon. This one I'm actually going to attack. I don't want him to take this out. This is some food we probably need. The scarab will mostly, you know, distract these guys. And the big worm's coming in. Hopefully he just wants to fight the scarab and not my root. Okay, he is dead. I think I used to have another scarab over here. The birds must have eaten him. Okay, we're still going. Take that, you bald moron. Gain +1 miracle is actually a big one. The wasp sounds fun too, though. We're going to take a wasp. The wasp is my miracle. All right, well, we're going to end the day gaining a lot less food than I'd hoped for, but all we got to do is tie back into that. It will be good to go. Now we're on to the week 5, which is a frog with horns. So the first thing we're going to do is spawn one of our wasps. That's going to go there. Okay, they wander around, but I bet they're dangerous. We're going to add a stem so we have lots of grow essence moving forward, and we're going to try and keep that all within the same little area. Everything else we can't afford anyway. Next day. Okay, we got some good ones going on. We're going to fertilize the ground, hoping to get lucky. Look at all that food. So we're going to tie into that for sure, because that's going to give us +14 and then double absorb. Should give us +28, I think. Which I think will about give us enough food for the entire week already. And this is a pretty easy week. We have a few big sunny days, but this is like the most profitable week we're ever gonna have. Yeah, we're currently gaining a +7 food every day, so we can focus more on anything else. We can put the flowers together, I think. Like if I put this here, it'll turn into a fruit. I'm not entirely sure what that does yet, but we have a fruit. I don't really want to use any grow essence right now, so we're just going to absorb the sun. And yeah, then I think we're actually going to end the day with that, because today we get double absorb, so that's going to be even more superfood for us. Then I'm going to spawn another caterpillar. We're going to put that one right there. They have big range anyway, so they can hit everything. That's pretty much going to be the rest of our week at this point. We're actually making a surplus of food, and we're fighting the armored frog at the end. So we're just going to build up defenses. What we need is some stem cards, because we need some more grow essence. Without grow essence, it's hard to do anything, because roots cost grow essence, but we don't need any food right now. Emergency food, and then we're going to photosynthesize what we got, so we definitely have enough food. 130. We only use 9 per day, so we're only going to use like 30. But I need to get lucky with the cards. I need, there we go, some stems. So I'm going to try and squeeze a stem in somewhere dumb. That way it's still within the range of everyone else. Like if we grow, okay, that way's fine. We need a flower to put the wasp. If I put a flower, we won't have enough, but we'll put a flower anyway, just for future use. I guess we'll just do double absorb, because we got to do something for the day, and then on to the next. Okay, we're going to put another scarab. We're going to put one up top. And you know what? We're going to put another one over here. That way this part of the tree is very protected. Now we have the pests incoming, but we got lots of things protecting us. That's a lot of worms. Luckily, they have to go through a scarab once they chew through the roots. We have lots of food anyway, so I can sacrifice these roots all day long. And then anything up top is going to get obliterated by the combination of scarabs and wasps, especially when they dive bomb into that. So far, the birds are like passing out. Oh, it's a goat. I thought it was an armored frog. Okay, you know what? We're maybe going to focus on the goat, because I assume the goats are strong. That one's getting destroyed by the damage. That goat stood no chance at all. I've created a tree so mighty you can defeat goats. And with that, we're going to gain a +1 miracle card. So that'll be nice to draw once in a while to help us when we're out of turns. And we'll utilize that one day, because that's as far as we can go. But this tree was the mightiest tree in the universe. Look at it. It grows in a circle.